Hi guys, hi Bobby. My name is Judita. I am from Poland. I am turning 32 this year, and I recorded this video for Bobby to answer 3 questions about why am I no longer vegan. Sorry, I'm being nervous because I never record and I'm not a YouTuber, so you might have to cut it. How long was I vegan for? I was vegan for 3 years, from beginning of 2016 until the end of 2018. Now, prior to being vegan, I was vegetarian for nearly 15 years of my life. So all my adult life, I haven't eaten any meat. And I was on a well-balanced vegetarian diet. I've never had any health problems. Always full of energy, always active. And I was trying to go vegan a few times in my early 20s. However, back in the day, there was no YouTube, there was no information about it, there was no options in the shops, in the restaurants, there was no products, so it didn't appeal to me back in the day. It was too restrictive. So finally, I did it in 2016. Freely the Banana Girl inspired me to go vegan, go raw till 4. And I started eating the raw till 4 diet, and I lasted 3 months. I hated eating so much sweet food. I like fruits, but not as much, and I was just constantly hungry and not satisfied. I felt the sugar spikes for some time, and then I was craving regular cooked food anyway, and so after 3 months I decided to give it up, and then I found Happy Healthy Vegan YouTube channel, and I decided to go on a whole food plant-based diet. I wanted to be on a balanced diet. I never wanted to lose weight. I didn't need a detox. I was not obsessed with perfect health. I was just trying to just eat right, and then I thought if I can save animals at the same time, it's great, you know. So I was eating a whole food plant-based diet. I was eating raw foods, cooked foods, fermented foods. I was cooking myself. I was taking appropriate supplements. I was doing smoothies. I didn't do juicing because I was never into juicing. I was never into fasting. I like to eat. I don't want to lose any weight. So I was just eating until I was satisfied. I just wanted to eat a balanced, healthy diet. Yeah, and I was consistent until the very end of this journey, so I can't say that I did anything wrong being on a vegan diet. Alright guys, so question number 2. What were my symptoms on whole food plant-based diet? Now, the first year I felt great. Nothing happened to me. I was living my life, my best life. I didn't have any problems. Now, the second year, that's where things started happening. The first thing, I started developing these skin rashes all over my cheeks, going down to my neck, to my chest. It was not acne. It was not few pimples here and there. It was a painful, itching, red rash. I didn't know what to do. Never happened to me before. Turned out I started to react to different foods. I became allergic to citrus fruit, so limes, lemons, and oranges. On top of that, I became allergic to wheat protein, not gluten, wheat. So I couldn't eat any more vegan meats, bread, pasta, burgers, pizza, most foods that you would eat just living your normal life. So I had to limit my diet to you know, to cut the wheat and the fruits, and and it was not fun. Second thing, because I had to overeat on this lifestyle a lot, I became bloated and gassy, and my digestive system was giving me signals that it's working way too much and way too hard, and it's giving up. So, and I had to overeat, because if I didn't overeat, I started to losing weight. I didn't want to lose weight. I didn't want to be skinny. I like my curves. I like being a woman. I want to look healthy. So I kept eating, and it became like a job. So it was difficult. So bloating, problem with weight, overeating, and from that cycle of skin rashes and overeating and fighting not to lose any weight, I became tired. It's tiring lifestyle, to the point where some of my friends started to commenting on it, saying, "Hey Jay, are you okay? You look tired." And I'm like, do I? I didn't even see it myself. Next, I lost my skin color. I became pale, and I lost fat in my face. I started to becoming wrinkly, and I felt that I'm looking old. My skin was very thin, like a paper, dry. It didn't have that plump, healthy feeling anymore. I was buying more expensive skincare and creams to try and fight it, but it didn't really help long term. Next thing, cracking bones. Yeah, it was one of the last things that happened to me, that I started having these feeling of cracking bones or joints, where I would just move and things would crack, and I'd be like, wait, that's weird, I'm not 60. So, and again, never had that before in my life, and I'm not old, I'm 32. My body should not fall apart like that. The last thing that was, like I say, the last push that made me start eating animal products again was my hormones. I did have low creatinine, I don't know how to say it, creatinine levels. From the beginning, when I did my first blood test, yes, the levels were low. But I Googled it, I was like, it's not that important, it probably means nothing, maybe it's just, you know, my body will deal with it, or it will rebalance itself. So that was the first thing. The second thing, hormones. So the last few months on a vegan diet, I developed this hormonal cystic acne on the sides of my cheeks. Even my mother was like, "Girl, what's happening to your face?" And I'm like, "Mom, I don't know. I don't use any new products. Everything's just as it used to be." And so that was bad. I started getting these cystic pimples all over my body, not only on my face, but like on my arms, on my legs, even on my butt. I get these, it was like painful, and like my whole skin was inflamed. And I think it was hormones, I'm not sure, but it definitely was some sort of inflammation. It was not pretty. I still have scars. Thank you very much. I still have scars, and I'm still dealing with a lot of things, a lot of leftovers of these problems. But I'm eating eggs and fish again since almost 3 months now, and thank God I'm feeling better and getting there. So soon, question number 3. Okay, question number 3. What happened to me after I added some animal foods back into my diet? I added eggs and fish. Typical. Why? Why are you not eating meat? Well, because I was vegetarian for most of my life, and I never liked meat. That's why I was vegetarian. It didn't appeal to me. I still don't like it. If I don't have to eat it, I will not eat it. I've always loved animals. I am a compassionate person. I was raised on a farm. Yes, if eating eggs and fish is enough for my body to heal and be balanced and happy, that's good enough for me. Never say never, but for now, this is how I feel about it, and this is how I think. Okay, after changing and getting back to animal products, first 2 days, my bloating and digestive problems went away. I remember lying in bed after 2 days of my new style of eating, and my belly was flat, and there was no rumbling, no weird noises, no gassiness. I was just like, I feel good. I can fall asleep, and I don't have to turn, and I don't have to run to the bathroom before I fall asleep. It's just great. Then, within a week, my skin color came back. I looked in the mirror, and I looked more alive. It's just something that I felt and I saw. Even like my friend visited me once for a cup of tea, and I had these shorts on, and he's like, look at you, like, you look tan. Have you been tanning? I'm like, no, it's January. We're in Poland. There's no sun. So yeah, that was definitely something that my friends noticed. Next, within 2-3 weeks, my acne and rashes and my skin problems cleared up. Pretty much most of it. I mean, I'm a woman. We have skin problems. We all do. We're not, you know, made from plastic. We're human beings. I do have a pimple here and there. I do have a lot of scars after my rashes. And my skin is still healing. It's still renewing itself. So it will take time. But there is no pain. There is no inflammation. I am back to my normal self. And I'm very happy. I don't have to overeat anymore. I can have a small meal. I can have 2 scrambled eggs with a piece of sourdough bread, no wheat. I still can't have wheat. I still react to it very strongly, so I can't have wheat in any form. But I can have citrus fruit. That one went away. So some things are better, some things I'm still struggling with. But overall, it's been 3 months. I think in those 3 months, the progress is great. And my body is slowly getting back to its normal self. My face doesn't look so hollow anymore. I feel like I gained fat under my skin. I didn't gain any weight. I'm still fit and firm. I've never had problems with my figure, but I don't have this tired, dry looking hollow look on my face anymore. So that changed. I'm calmer. I'm calm. I don't think about food anymore as much. It's not a job. I'm free from it. So yeah, it's I've always been a happy person, so I don't know what's changed. I didn't have depression. I definitely was struggling, but I feel happier now, maybe because I'm not struggling anymore. In conclusion, I think that the biggest lesson for me, and maybe for someone else watching this, is that we can't listen to these YouTubers and influencers. Most of the time they are teaching people how to play with their health, and it's no fun when you lose it. Life is not a game. You have one life, only one. You know, when you lose your health, it's pretty much game over for you. What are you gonna do? So it's very irresponsible. You need to figure out what is best for you. You need to learn how to listen to your body. You need to learn how to see the symptoms and then go to a doctor. You know, I know that some doctors are not very helpful, and there are obviously a lot of controversial situations in the medical industry. I was in a medical university myself. I was studying to be a nurse, so I know. However, we don't know it all. Science don't know it all. Like Bobby said, we don't have studies on even one population on a vegan diet. There was even Japanese people, the healthiest and longest living people in the world. They eat plenty of seafood and, as it turns out, pork and eggs, and they have animal products every day. We don't know what would happen to a society being on a fully vegan diet for 50 years, 100 years. So I'm not gonna play. I'm not. I want to enjoy my life. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna take care of my loved ones, my family, my friends. I'm gonna help to fix the world around me the way I can. We can't save the whole world. We can't stop these big corporations from doing what they're doing. We have to be reasonable and just accept what you can't change and do the best you can. Learn about yourself, about others, and be kind to one another. Because so what? You think you're saving animals, but you're hurting plenty of good people on the way. So thanks for allowing me to share this, and yeah, thanks guys, bye.